Hello, welcome back everybody, and I'm on another adventure, and this time I'm on the lookout to see if I can find the first signs of spring. So welcome back to the channel everybody. Obviously, like I said, I'm back out in the woods and I'm looking for the first signs of spring. I'm in a location that I know extremely well. It's Brede High Woods. I've shot here hundreds of times. Different conditions, different times of year. So I thought this is going to be the place that I'm going to come to just to see what's going on and see what's about. I can hear geese, I can hear birds chirping, I can hear lots of bugs flying around and everything, so it's definitely on the way. And I am on the hunt for some wildflower and some wood anemones as well. And I have found one, and I've already set up for it down here. So I'll take you over there and I'll show you what I'm photographing. Right, I must apologise for the viewing angle because it's not great, but it's the best I can do at the moment. Right, let's get down to it. Now, I've had to take out my centre column on the tripod. If you haven't seen the tripod I'm using, I'll leave a link up there in the cards. Still using it. It's been a while now. Haven't replaced it for a good few years. And I've got the centre column is completely out, so I can get super low. I've got the 70 to 200 on with a macro tube. I'm not entirely sure which one it is. I think it's a 25. I think it is. I'd have to double check. No, it's a 20. It's a 20 mil macro tube. I'm pretty much at about 140 on the focal length, and I'm just focusing on this single wood anemone. And obviously there's not many of them around, so hence why I've just focused on the one. I'm using an aperture of 2.8, which is the lowest that this lens will go, and just trying to make sure I don't blow the highlights out on those petals, because obviously it's white and it is sitting a little bit of sun. I've tried to use my body to try and diffuse the light a bit, and I think it's worked. It's a nice little simple image. Nothing spectacular, but it's just to show that spring is arriving. So yeah, just making sure you just don't blow those highlights out on these flowers is the key, really. No filters at all. It's just the one lens macro tube, ISO 100 2.8, exposing for those highlights, and that is it. Keeping the flowers nice and simple, mid-frame. But yeah, I think it's a nice little simple image to start the day off. Let's go and have a look, see if we can find any other signs of spring. So I've come to the part of the woodlands here in Brede that I believe that there'd be the most wildflower and signs of spring as well. And I'm right. I found obviously lots more wood anemones. They're down that end. I've also found a couple of wild daisies. I think they're a wild daisy of some sort. They're yellow. I will find out what they are. If I take a picture of one, I'll put the name with it. But I've also found, which is quite a surprise, the first signs of bluebells. They're a lot earlier than what they were last year. I don't know whether it's just this patch, I don't know. But there's quite a big patch of them down here. I'll whack some B-roll up quick now while I'm talking, but there's quite a few of them out. I don't know whether it would be worth a photograph today, but it's nice to see them out. And now I've got a spot here where I photograph bluebells, which I've done before. I'll link up in the cards. But this year I wasn't going to shoot bluebells here. I plan to shoot them at a different location, which I haven't done in about 4 years. So I want to return there for bluebells because it's known for them. So, but it's nice to see that they're out, which gives me an indication of when to go and shoot them. But I'm going to keep walking on this path and see if I can find any more, but there's definitely signs of spring here. So I've just stopped a little bit further up from the path from where I just saw the bluebells. Now I knew that there was always an abundance of wild garlic, always comes out here. So this is why I've come to this place. And I've seen another little pretty flower on the side, which I'm just photographing just there, tiny little thing just there. And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm still learning all my plants and flowers, but I believe it's called a cuckoo flower. I believe it's a cuckoo flower. But yeah, like I'll show you some B-roll of it now while I talk you through it. Now, as you can see, it's a very pretty small flower. It's like got a pink purpley tinge to it, and what I really like about this plant, which sort of drew me to it, is the centre is where they're all closed in the middle, but all the rest of them are flowered on the outside, and I quite like that. I tried like a top-down shot, but it didn't quite work. So I've tried to sort of keep it a top-down shot as best as I can, but I've put a slight angle on the camera, as you can see. So it's not fully top-down, just so it gives it a little bit of depth. I've had to shoot this a little bit weird with the aperture, because I had to switch lenses. But with this lens, it only goes down to f4, which isn't too bad. So I've made it sort of work, and I've had to obviously expose for the highlights dramatically because that sun keeps coming in and out, and those petals really do catch that light. But no, it's a nice little shot, and it's obviously like another little sign of spring as well. So, but yeah, it's cool. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, a cuckoo flower. Yes, but yeah, it's a nice little image. But I'm going to head up that way because I know the lake's up there, and I'm hoping there's some geese up there as well. I haven't obviously brought my big lens with me, but it'd be nice to see them. And then once I've got to the lake, I'll have a sit and have a drink, and then I'm going to head back down the same path as what I came here. But yeah, it's nice to see signs of spring. It really is. Well, I've had to take the hat off because it's getting very warm now. It's that time of year where it's starting to change. I've made it down at the lake. Haven't made it as far as I would like to have gone. I think that the geese are here. I definitely know that. They are definitely about, but they are further round on a grass bank. I know exactly where they are. but it's not too much of a problem if I don't see them, because like I said, I haven't got my Sigma lens on me anyway, so I wouldn't be photographing them today. No, a couple little images of some flowers to start off spring. But like I said, spring is definitely on its way and arriving pretty quick by the looks of it. This is the earliest I've seen bluebells in a while, especially over the last few years. But it has heated. It has the heat. I mean, only a week ago it was freezing cold, and today it's very, very warm. So it's changed very quickly. But no, I'm hoping that you've enjoyed my little journey through Brede High Woods, searching for some spring, and enjoyed the two little images that I've taken today of some flowers. Once again, I apologise for any of the mispronunciations or any of the flowers that I've mentioned today. If there's any corrections, please just leave me a comment below. But no, I think I'm going to call it a day. I've got about an hour and 45-minute walk back to the car, and I haven't got a lot of time to get back home either. So I'm definitely going to have to start making a move. It's a long old trek down to the lake from the car park. So, but yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed the videos over the last few weeks. It's looking like it's every other week at the moment. So they're a little bit behind because I need a chance to edit them. So, but yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment below on what you think. And please subscribe to the channel. I've been working really hard over the last few months, and every subscriber does count. And say hello, find me on Instagram and Facebook as well. I'm always on there as well. So once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.